I've officially had my Baratza Encore for about a year now, so let me give you all my thoughts on it. The Baratza Encore ESP is an upgraded version of the Baratza Encore, and it comes in at about $200, which is a great price for an electric burr grinder. Baratza Encore comes with this brush, and I'm gonna be completely honest, this brush is not that good. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this brush. It's okay for cleaning some parts of the grinder, but you should get a different brush if you plan to clean the whole thing. The Baratza Encore comes with this basket to hold a lot of coffee grounds. This is good for when you're making pour over or French press, but it also comes with a single dose basket, which I use this every day because this is for espresso. So if you make espresso, this is what you should be using. And this thing actually fits on 54 millimeter portafilters, which are Breville machines. I can't find it, but this single dose basket comes with a silicone ring that'll also fit 58 millimeter portafilters and stuff like that. So it's good for Breville and 58 millimeter portafilter machines, which is really cool in my opinion that you can inter swap, because most things are just 58 millimeters, 54 millimeters, or whatever else there is. I'm not too sure because I just have 54 millimeters. Single dose basket fits in like that with this little silicone piece. Pretty nice. It catches the grounds. Sometimes the grounds will fly out, but not often. It's usually when the grinder is too dirty, or if you didn't spray your beans, which you should be spraying your beans. And then the bigger basket just slides right in like that. Pretty nice, pretty sleek. One of my biggest pet peeves with the Baratza Encore ESP is the hopper, because this lid is very loose and it can fly off while grinding sometimes. Not like fly, but it'll pop off and roll off. It's not like launching away or anything, but it's still pretty obnoxious. And the hopper, if you can see, it shakes a little bit. So it's kind of annoying, and that's just a pet peeve. It doesn't really affect the coffee though, which is fine. Now this isn't really a con, but it could be for some. So a thing I don't like about the Baratza Encore ESP is how it looks. Like, if you're going for an aesthetic pleasing coffee bar, it's not really that aesthetic. It's just kind of basic and plain, and there's some plastic bits to it. So it's not the nicest looking grinder, which I can understand some people will not like it just for that reason. But it's overall still a great beginner grinder, especially for the price. Another potential con for the Baratza Encore ESP could be the noise it makes while it grinds. I personally don't think it's that loud, but some others might. Like, it's loud, but it ain't that bad. I mean, you probably don't want to be doing this in the middle of the night, but I don't think it's gonna break your eardrums or anything. One of the cons of the Baratza Encore ESP is that it's a process to clean, but I don't really have any other electric grinders to compare it to. So for all I know, it could be the easiest grinder to clean. I don't really know how hard it is to clean a normal electric grinder, but I do think it is a process. I think it's a process because you have to take all the parts out, which is a little annoying. And then once you get them out, you have to brush them all off, to clean everything off, and then you have to reassemble it. So it's definitely a little bit of work. It's not the hardest thing in the world, it's just more time consuming than anything. And these 6 washers at the bottom, oh my God, don't even get me started on these 6 washers at the bottom. That's what I'm trying to get out right now. And it is so freaking hard. I think I got them all actually, maybe. I need to check because they're so thin, they kind of go together. There's 3, and there's 2. Are we sure there's one on here? It doesn't look like there's one on here. Maybe there's not, hold on. See 1, see 2, see 3, I see 4, and I see 5. But I don't see 6, guys. Interesting. And this is the main reason it's a process, because they're so thin. This is the part I always struggle to get off. Okay, so that means there has to still be one on here, I believe. Damn, they will knock them off. There's no washer on there though. That can't be another washer. It looks nothing like the other ones. There has to be one I'm missing somewhere. Okay, so there's one. Just one. Yes. Two. This one feels thinner than this one. This might be two, I feel like. So I can't separate. There's no waves too. Okay, maybe not. I feel like one of these has to have two on them because I'm missing one. So there's no shot. I just took them out and I made sure I put all six back last time, so now I'm very confused, guys. This is why this is a con. Because it's very annoying to keep track of all these parts and take them all out. Like, I don't know what just happened to that part, to be real. If I'm being 100% honest, I did not see the other washer that I need. No, I found it. See? They're hidden on top of this. Okay. So now we get all that. So yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest cons. If you guys have different grinders than this, please let me know how easy they are to clean, because I want to know if this is a universal issue or if some grinders are just way easier to clean than others, because this is not the easiest. One of the pros of the Baratza Encore Esp is that it is not as hard to put back together as it is to take apart. It's actually pretty easy as long as you can keep all your parts together. It should be fine. Now, that's easier said than done because the parts do not want to stay together. Back to it, sorry. Bang, bang. See, once you have all your parts cleaned and stuff, it's not that bad. Oh, I put that on backwards though. Make sure you remember how to put it on though, because if you don't, things might not end up so well. Man. But I believe in you guys. If you have to clean this grinder, I know it's a task, but you guys got it. It's for the coffee's sake. Line up the red with the red, boom, boom, and then finally, bam. And that right there is how you clean the grinder. Then you just throw the hopper back on. Okay, boom. And now we have a mess to wipe down. So yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest cons. If you guys have different grinders than this, please let me know how easy they are to clean, because I want to know if this is a universal issue. Another pro of the Baratza Encore Esp is the size. It's very slim, which makes it easy to fit on most tables. Like, I have a pretty small table and it fits nicely with my Revel Bambino. One of the biggest pros of the Baratza Encore Esp, and one of the main reasons I bought it, is its simplicity. All the grind settings are in the front right here. There's not another grind setting that you can change. It's all right in front of you, and all you have to do is spin the hopper to whichever clicks you like, and it's very simple to use. As a beginner, this was really important for me because I didn't want to have to be struggling with my grinder and figuring it out and having to figure out all the settings. This is very easy for beginners to dial in coffee. These 20 first clicks are for espresso, and then these next 20 clicks are for French press and pour over. I can go from 0 clicks to 40 clicks, just like that. Now you should purge it before, which leads me to my other pro, that it has this purge button, so you don't have to flip on the handle every time you want to turn it on. You can just press this button. I don't have it plugged in right now, so you can't do it, but it's very, very helpful when you're trying to clear out coffee grounds. The Baratza Encore is a great grinder if you're a beginner and if you're into all different types of coffees, because you're not just limited to espresso with this grinder. You can make French press and pour over just as well as you can make espresso. If you guys want to buy this grinder, I'll leave a link in the description for you. So overall, the Baratza Encore is great for the value, but it does come with some cons, which should be expected at that price range. If you guys have any questions about the grinder, please leave them in the comments. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and comment which grinder you own if you have one.